Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is Aaron Philby. I'm here at the shop. We're going to be working on some things today. Here at the shop, name's Aaron Philby. Thanks for tuning in. I got my other camera going here on the side, situated far to the left. Oh, it's on photo. I'm going to put it on video here. Bing. And we're rolling. Thanks for tuning in today. What are we going to be working on? Well, we got a special treat for you today. Working on a chessboard. I believe that will be the focus. Working on a chessboard. Chessboard and chess pieces. This is the chessboard. I still need to put the wood varnish on it. But this is what it's looking like so far. There's a man here saying chess. There's some stars. There's the sun. Maybe a moon. Just a piece of composite board here. But it's pretty small grain. And yeah, it was pretty difficult working on this because the first time we did it, we had to start all over pretty much because when we put the wood varnish on, it smeared everything. So this time I sprayed 2 good coats of spray fix, right?
Just spray varnish.
Spray fixative. And so that's the board.
Hold on to me.
What? We have our sidekick Saemee here, off to the side. Yeah, it's been a pretty eventful day. And here's the pieces I'm working on. I'm making them with Sculpey. Here's one of them. This is going to be a pawn. Oh, it's hard to. Here, I'll put it under here. You can see a little better on this camera. Once it's painted, I want a lot of the finish to be in the painting of it. So I'm trying to pull back a little bit. This one's pretty dimensional. But this one, for instance, I'm excited about because the face is all going to be just painted. So it's going to be flat otherwise. And he's got a couple hands here like holding. I'm going to touch that up right now, actually. Am I? We'll touch that up in a little bit. We'll get back to that. It's very intricate with the hands. They're going to be kind of like holding like a shawl. But here's my first finished piece. It looks kind of gross because it's so shiny. It looked a little bit more, when it was matte, it didn't look so gross. But a shiny thumb.
Now more gross?
Because it's so shiny.
No, that's better. It's more paint. Oh, it's more gross when mad. It's too weird. You made the dirty fingernail there?
I did, you noticed.
That's so
That little
gross.
detail. Alright, there you go. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think it's gross or shiny, or do you think it's gross or matte? Leave it in the comments, why don't you? But, yeah, the paint job is not the best. I really was in a bit of a rush to get this finished and baked, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be just fine. And I may touch it up more with the paint and then do another varnish on it. I think it's pretty silly. Look at that little guy. See? This is going to be a pawn. Thumb pawn. Pawn thumb. That's pawn thumb. And this piece is very subtle. It's just a few nicks in there that kind of indicate a face. And then the paint is going to take care of a lot of it. See that? See a face in there, huh? Yes. So, hopefully this will be a very eventful and interesting episode. We're going to try to keep it under an hour and a half. And who knows, we may cut it. We may cut parts of it if we have to. No big deal. What was I going to show you? I really want to show this thing. Talk about this. Can I do it? Yeah. 아무도 안 볼 건데. So here's a beautiful frame that Saemee made. Flip it around. Can I flip it around while I'm recording? I'm not sure. I don't think so. This is a beautiful frame that Saemee made.
I didn't make a frame. I painted.
Well, she painted the frame. She spray painted it. It had this nice. It has a nice intricate pattern. It's from the Wonka Gallery in San Diego. Beautiful intricate patterns. And she did some spray gradation, and then obviously there's a big. I'm gonna turn it sideways so you can see how it's actually meant to be seen. Kind of like that. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? And then so I had one job, and my one job was to put some screws in the back so that here so that we can attach a hanging wire. I was pretty careful, but I was going kind of deep with my drill, and then lo and behold, I went all the way through.
Yeah.
I went all the way through. Can you believe it? On this beautiful frame.
Yeah, I can believe it.
So it was pretty traumatizing at that moment. And Saemee was out of the shop, and I was like, all right, let's fix everything before Saemee gets back. So I got some wood glue.
That's why you texted me? Where are you, Saemee?
No, that was because my dad was trying to get a hold of me. So I put some wood glue on there. Fortunately, I found that. Oh, isn't this nice over here? I love that color. It's like pink and green and at the same time. Those greens. So there's a little dot of wood glue down there, if you can see. And that's hollow beneath that. And once it dries, we're going to touch that up real nice with some fluorescent acrylic paint. How you like them apples? So here we are. That's got to dry. Maybe that'll dry during the episode and we can start. I don't think so. I'm going to let that dry nice and good. So it's going to be, you're not going to get to see that part. But yeah. Put that back there. Pick up this bad boy here. So here we are. This is the shop. We got Saemee over here working on a painting.
Get out here.
It's looking so nice. Okay. Can I film you? I'll do mosaic on your face. Here's one big mask. Say what? I can delete this whole video if we need to. Oh, you want to be in the video, you say? Alright, well, you're in it. So here's my big mask, if anybody asks.
You blew that up.
Off now. But this mask is made from paper mache, and it took a while, but it's just a lot of waiting because you have to let it dry before you keep working on it. But this mask is made from paper mache, which is just water and flour, half and half water and flour, and then you dip the newspaper in there and you put it on a big old balloon that I blew up. Yeah, it's all pretty self-explanatory. This is my iPad. It's currently recording the other view in this video. So what are we going to work on? I think we're going to start. I'm going to show you how I make a chess piece here. So making a chess piece, this is going to be fun. I have a secret ingredient in my chess piece. It's called a Dipsy Sinker. It comes from the OB Pier, Ocean Beach Pier. You get I don't know if it's, I think it's a pretty good deal because I tried to price them on Amazon and it's pretty similar. But it's about $1 a piece for one of these bad boys. And these little dipsy stinkers. These little stinkers here. It's made out of lead. So it's nice and heavy. Well, it'd be cool if we got some customers while I'm recording. Hi guys, how you doing? You want to get a caricature today? There's some folks out there.
We're talking, we have 2 dogs, and we're thinking about bringing them here to get all 4 of us done.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Bring them on in. All right, they're gonna bring their doggies. Oh, okay. Today, maybe. So we're gonna be using this Sculpey. That's not it. That one's empty. This is my Sculpey box down here. Sculpey box down here. Oh, here's another project I'm going to be working on. This is a painting that Saemee made or started, and she passed it to me to continue on it. But she's having some trouble with it, and there's a lot of texture going on, but it could be really interesting if we find direction for it. I started putting some yellow dots here. That's all I've done so far. But they get those fluorescents get pretty opaque. I mean, pretty translucent after they dry. Anyway, back on task. Back on task. We have our Sculpey. We're not gonna need too much Sculpey. We're just gonna be making another pawn. Let's see, or maybe I'll do my horse today. Yeah, that might be more fun.
You're gonna make a dog, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a dog though, but it's gonna be the knight character. Dogs are very, I don't know if it's just San Diego or if it's particularly Ocean Beach, but everybody's got dogs. Or if it's the whole world. This is Sculpey. Sculpey is fantastic. If you're an artist and you like to create dimension in your work and you've never tried this, then you have a really fun adventure that you haven't yet undertaken because you can do it. It's really, you don't have to be a sculptor. You just have to have a visual sense about things, about shapes and stuff. I think anybody can pretty much do it. You just squeeze it so it looks like what you want it to look like. Squeeze it, mold it, carve it. It carves really well. We have some Sculpey tools over here. Yeah, that's not a Christmas tree. I don't know what that one even does. I guess make some textures. Here's our Sculpey table. And it doesn't matter if it gets too dusty. Sometimes my little sculptures get little blue flakes in them and then they spread all over the place. But we're going to be painting these, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. But right now it's nice and clean and white. Looks like an ear. All right, so let's get one of our dipsy stinkers. And a little more clay. I'm just kind of feeling it. It definitely has to be bigger than the pawns. I think the knight is actually supposed to be taller than the rook too.
I know mine is a pawn is the biggest one. So maybe
She's gonna strategically make her pawns taller than the other characters to throw me off.
Yeah.
How dare she?
We're gonna do that.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Wacky chessboard. I'm making my pieces pretty bad. It's really fun to think about making this chessboard. I feel like I haven't even finished my first one yet, but I feel like I want to do a bunch of them. I feel like I want to do more. I hope I get like custom chessboard commissions, like, where they give me lots of freedom too. You know?
Wants the chessboard to be like their family character.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You do.
Draw. Who wants a? Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want a chessboard, a custom chessboard based on their family? But you have to have 40 members in your family. Or the pawns could all be random. The pawns, what would the pawns be? Random objects around the house? Or just thumbs? Or you can get creative with it. Or better yet, you could say, hey, we want just a wild, weird, wacky chessboard. Can you just make us something from your whatever you want to do? Okay. You can take this one that I just made and I'll make a fresh one. Just kidding. But this one's gonna be cool. Well, I did a bunch of sculptures like this for a guy, and he didn't have me paint them, which was like painful not to paint these things because they came out looking so cool. And as a painter and an artist, it would have been really fun to paint them up. So now I can just do whatever I want because I got my own Sculpey. I got my own tools. I can paint it if I want to paint it. Isn't that right, Mrs. Georgia? Yeah, that's right. You can do that. Sounds like a South Park character, though. Sounds like Mr. Hanky. All right, so we're going to put this little dipsy stinker inside here, just like so. And you want to just keep track of which side is pointing down because you want to keep it nice and weighted well. Oh, so I'm going to put this back here. I'm going to put this camera back in here. Put this camera right back in here. Hello! Hi guys, you can come in if you want. Oh, some people at the door. Oh, they're a little shy. They're not going to come in. They were thinking about it though.
Yeah, big sign up.
Yeah, we got a big sign out front. Good sticker deals going. Sticker deals going. Get that camera set up good. Hopefully you can see pretty well from there. I'll hold things up to the camera too, so you can see what's going on a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, let's get this box out of the way. Oh, where'd our music go? Didn't we have some public domain music on? I guess it's, you guys can just play your own music if you want to.
Oh, you had it here, Kazi.
At first I didn't do music on this because I was thinking people can just play their own music then.
Yeah, so they doesn't have to talk. They doesn't have to hear your talking.
Yeah. You guys can just play your own music and then not listen to me talk. And also you don't have to watch either. So you can just have it playing. Just keep it playing for the algorithm, you know? Yeah, there you go. The algorithm. So the Wizard of Oz is kind of, I was thinking about the Wizard of Oz. So the Wizard of Oz, the land of Oz. He says, I am the great and powerful Oz. But Oz, they talk about like Oz is the place. But I guess it's not Oz, it's the land of Oz. And then Oz is the name of the wizard, who is the, like, the boss of Oz, right? So it's not Oz. They don't live in Oz. They live in the land of Oz. So Oz is the guy's name, right? All right, we got a dipsy stinker in the side there. So it's going to be weighted, so it's going to be a good, easy to play with it. It's not going to fall over easy. And there's our horse. It looks weird. My horse looks weird. That'd be kind of funny just to do such a janky chessboard that's just really kind of crappy put together, like amateur looking, but it still works. It'd be kind of cool in its own right, but we're not going to do that today. And it's not going to be a horse either. It's going to be a dog. So speaking of dogs, I recently had a fun commission to work on that was a couple, and it was a gift for him. And he was really into horror movies and things like that. So, and one of them in particular that he likes is The Thing. You guys know The Thing? From it might have been like 1982, around that time, around the time of my birth. And it's a crazy movie. It's really, really wild. So I made them as The Thing. Their faces were like stretching together. It's a pretty fun project to work on, yeah. But it was also kind of nerve-wracking because I had to make sure I made it really good, because the idea alone, because it's like they didn't ask per se to say draw us as The Thing. They said just horror theme. So
No, she said just he likes to know the thing and then you raised him.
yeah, so
She just mentioned it.
yeah, she mentioned it. So if I am to undertake a project where I'm actually going to turn them into The Thing, then it's like I have to push myself to really make it cool looking, and I think it came out pretty good. Yeah, you always, as an artist, feel like you can be better.
You gotta post that one.
We're gonna post that next. I think I'm talking too quiet right now. So imagine that you say, hey guys, what's your favorite color? And they say, oh, my favorite color is blue. And then you say, okay, I'm gonna draw you with a blue face. Then you have to do it that much cooler, because you don't want to just, you have to be a little bit you have to have some sense about it. You don't want to just like say, okay, see, I did it, I did what you told me, I made your face blue, you like blue, right? So I guess I painted myself into a corner in a way, so it forced me to create a certain level of quality. But so dog, the reason I said dog is because there's a dog character. It's pretty iconic from that movie, The Thing. So, so that was pretty fun to draw. It kind of looks like a snake, that dog does. It's got a snake-like quality to it. All right, let's see how tall this is compared to my pawn. Oh, it's I gotta make him taller. I think it's gonna be hard to talk and do this at the same time. Maybe I'll do a little speed up action. It'll just take a time to just focus on the project, and then I can just speed that part up. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I need a little more of a Sculpey. A little more. So how's everybody's week going? Today is Thursday. The video is posting Thursday, but today is Wednesday. Here we're at our shop. If you're just tuning in now, we're at our shop. And Saemee's working on some clouds. I'm working on a pawn. Yeah, I'll speed it up in just a second here. Here's a couple paintings I recently finished if y'all want to see. This is going to be for sale at the Template coffee shop here fairly soon, which is down the street. It's an awesome coffee shop, great coffee, awesome atmosphere. Actually, really great coffee, great atmosphere. And there's an airplane. Yeah, I tried to make it nice and lively. That's the pier, the San Diego pier, which was closed for a little while. I'm not sure if it was from the COVID thing or if it was from construction and they had to fix some things. Well, we have like 10 pairs of glasses in the shop right now. That's just the way it goes sometimes. So we're gonna, so here's this piece here. This is my pride and joy right now. I really like this one. I think I showed you on the other video, but the shine was a little much, so you can see better now. But I want to sell that one for $1,000, but I might not. I want to just. There's the one onus, one thrust is to, you know, obviously you want to price your stuff so that your time is well spent, but also the other thrust is to keep having engagements, you know, keep having interactions, keep putting out artwork and selling it, cycling it, kind of cycling it. Is it really cycling it though? It just goes out, but it goes out and then people see it, so that's word of mouth. And so those are two of the things that are on my mind as far as pricing goes. But personally, I don't think about like, well, how much am I willing to receive to part with this painting because I like to have it myself. I don't know why, but I like the idea of just getting it out there. But when Saemee does a painting, she doesn't want to sell it afterwards because she falls in love with it and she really likes it. So it's hard for her to sell. But I do like this one though. I don't know if I'll be sad to see it go. I'll just be happy that somebody else is gonna see it. This is our horse so far. Dog. Let's see. I think I want to make it a little bit shorter face, so that because I want it to be able to stand up really strong. That's one of the main priorities I have. That's why I put the dipsy stinkers in there. My name is Aaron Philby. This is our shop here in Ocean Beach, San Diego. I thank you kindly for coming to visit with us today. I'm gonna fast forward now. I'm gonna just focus on this so then it'll all get fast forwarded. But I'll show you what I'm gonna be using. But I highly recommend, if you've never worked with Sculpey, to do so. And if you've never worked with dipsy stinkers, I also recommend that. They do have lead in them, but you don't have to eat them. Also, they used to make pencils from lead, but you can't really draw with it. Maybe it's because of the polish or something. Maybe on the inside it's like pencil. These are all mysteries to me. Yeah. Jessica. Hello. You guys here for your caricature? Come on in. So I recommend you playing at the same time as this. I recommend you putting on your own music and in the background, because that's one thing I don't like. I want to be able to listen to music, but then I also want to listen to a podcast, but then they have their own music. What's up? You need a key?
This is here, and I thought.
Yeah, we got two going at the same time.
All the time I thought you're showing your face.
Very professional. You need the key? Let me know if you can't find it. I'm still learning a lot about drawing dogs and cats. I know how to draw dogs too well yet. The other day I had to draw a dog, and it was a what are those called? Not a bulldog. It's very iconic. What are those little dogs called?
Bulldog? Pug?
Pug. Yeah, it was a pug. And I was so excited to draw it at the outset, and then it ended up looking a bit to me like a gorilla after I had drawn it. She knows the one. She said it was good though at the time, so not. Oh, I'm still talking. I'm supposed to just be working now on this. I'm gonna situate this a little bit that way. So this is the tool, by the way. This is the tool. This is my favorite sculpting tool right now. The hook of Zeus. I don't know. The hook of something. The hook of destiny. This is the hook of destiny. And I'm gonna make a dog. And go. Also, and one more tip that you need to know about, I don't have any with me right now, but rubbing alcohol is very helpful. Me too, I'm hungry. Hi. Hello. So we had some nice customers just now. Real nice folks from Orange County and San Francisco. And real nice. I hope I made them comfortable. Tried to. It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? So that's my dog. That's my dog, that's my dog, yeah. That's my dog. Let's take off some of that dome here. Take off some of that dome. Take off some of that dome. Every day and everywhere, take off some of that dome. If you've stuck around this long, you get a gold star. Dog. This is gonna be the night. This is gonna be the dog night. Somebody out there's having a hard time. I hear some coughing.
아니야, 목소리야.
Oh, 목소리? 몸소리? That's my dog, yeah. I always hear people walking by. I have my little secret window opened here so I can hear people. And I hear their chatter about caricatures, you know. Sometimes I hear different things they say. Sometimes they say, "Oh, that's so cute." And sometimes they say, "Caricature, I don't like to get those. They always make me look ugly." I hear that kind of thing sometimes. All kinds of different things. But usually it's pretty positive, all in all. So I'm happy about that. That's my dog, yeah, that's my dog, yeah. I mean, Saemee, we just sang together right now. We sang "That's My Dog."
Ah, that's my dog? I thought that's my doggy.
That's my dog. That's my doggy. That's my doggy. Yeah, it could be either way. We're gonna give him some little eyebrow skis. Oh yeah, but the most common thing is people coming and asking about bathroom key or bathroom. Is there a bathroom around here? No, there's no public restroom, sorry.
And people are like, how do you guys go to the restroom?
And then one person had the nerve and the intelligence to ask, "How do you guys go to the bathroom?" And then I said, "We just poop our pants like a normal person." And then they laughed. Actually, that was what I imagined I should have said afterwards. You ever have that where you just imagine what you should have said in that situation? The jerk store called. So actually I said, I mean, they didn't ask it directly, so I didn't answer. They didn't actually ask me. They just kind of murmured as they were leaving, "How do you guys use the bathroom?" But next time. But what's great about being in a spot like this is whatever happens once will definitely happen again. But with Obi, that might be the exception to rules like that, because Obi's pretty wild and woolly. Thanks for tuning in today. I'll try not to have too soothing of a voice, put everybody to sleep, because you have drawing to do. You can't go to sleep. You got drawing that needs to get done. So as I'm doing this dog, I'm kind of learning about, have I been off screen the whole time? As I'm doing this, I'm kind of learning about what a dog looks like. I'm gonna put some fur ski. All right, I think we might have to call it quits here. I think our video is pretty much long enough at this point. But I hope you'll subscribe, and I hope you'll leave a comment and share your thoughts, and start relationships in the comment section, as Crystal says. Make friends. I'm trying to make some fur right now in here. I like what this brush is doing to create this fur. It's creating a nice effect. And let's put some doggy stuff down here. See how that stands up. That stands up pretty well. Let's push it back just a bit. I'm gonna put some nose hole skis in here. Some dogs look like they're smiling all the time. Some dogs look like they're frowning all the time. You ever think about that? Some people look like they're smiling all the time. Some people look like they're frowning all the time. I think I always look like I'm angry. Maybe. I don't always feel that way. But people get treated a certain way automatically just because of the way they look. They tend to. So it's important to keep that in mind, but try and see past it. Try and understand that some people, and caricature artists, I think, understand this more intuitively or more instinctively, just by virtue of looking at so many faces and knowing, then being able to separate some expression that stems from one's disposition versus what's just built into their face. But if you can do that, then you can make friends with people that you might have been just scared of otherwise, like myself, because I look angry or upset. I was walking home from the library one day, and some car pulled up beside me and said, "Hey man, are you okay?" Some guy I didn't know. I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then they drove off. So,
What?
I never told you that? Yeah, I was walking home from the library, and some guy pulled up beside me and said, "Hey man, are you okay?"
Really?
Yeah, I must have had a scowl on my face or something. I must have had an angry face. But maybe my face just looks like that on you.
Maybe you're thinking you're gonna kill someone.
Yeah. He's trying to stop something bad from happening. And I told him, "No, I'm good.
No, you just said, yeah.
No, I need a ride." Can you drive?
Yeah.
Can you take me the rest of the way down to Western Avenue? Drop me off at home. Never get in. Listen, if you're a young person listening to this YouTube, never get into a car with a stranger or someone you don't know. And even if they say they know your parents, or your parents said to do that, make sure you. Make sure. I'm just telling kids that if there's kids watching that they shouldn't get into a car with someone they don't know. That's all. That's a good message, right? For young people. Or if someone tries to offer you candy or something. No, when you're a grown-up, you have to do the opposite. You have to talk. It's a special skill to be able to talk to people you don't know, and it's kind of a must. Then you can be a public relations, working for a company, all that. It's a special skill to have. But when you're a kid, it's very dangerous to do because you have to be careful out there, but not too careful. and only while you're a kid. And then at some point when you turn 18 years old, or eventually you have to be like, okay, I'm not a kid anymore. I have to talk to I have to start talking to strangers. You dig? Okay, well, this is kind of what the dog's looking like. I'm not sure if this is quite what a dog looks like, but this is what my chest piece is going to look like. I don't like that. Is that going to be okay? Saemee said Nona Chare. That Nona Chare is Korean for you do that yourself, or something like that. Nona Chare. You do it well yourself. I'm not exactly sure what the best way to translate that is. But she's.
Do well yourself, right?
You do well yourself. Okay. That's about it. Yeah, no, you do it well yourself. But let's see. Well, this is not collie. It doesn't have any of the collie type of stuff. It's kind of like the dog from the Thing, actually, which is not what I was hoping for. Oh, dogs always have these like wrinkly, bony faces right here. They always have these bony faces right here. That's one thing I've been learning. You can see the bone structure, kind of like with me. Kind of my Frankenstein face. I have a very bony structure. How long has this video been going for? This video should only be an hour and a half. Nona chare. Ne. Ne means yes. I hope you learned something today, or I hope you got to just chill and work on your own stuff and have a little ambient sound in the background with our show. It's been fun showing you what I'm working on and so on and so forth. Maybe you'll try out some Sculpey or what have you. If you have any questions about Sculpey, feel free to leave it in the comments. Push the bell notification. What have I become? You know, you hit that point where when you're asking people to hit the bell notification. That's when you know. That's when you know you're a YouTuber. Let's get 10 likes on this video. If you see only 9 likes on this video, go ahead and push that thumb. Give it 10. All right. If you see 8, go ahead and push that thumb. The one that's pointing, with the thumb pointing upward, please. Let's give it 10. If there's already 10 on there, yeah, we can do 11. Let's do 10 at least, if possible. I don't want to have to make 9 different YouTube accounts to get 10 likes. It takes too much time. I need to spend my time working on chess pieces and doing the dishes. Good sidekick over there. Thanks, everybody. Oh, thank you, everybody. Thanks for coming. Have a good one, y'all. Bye-bye.